This is R.D. Sharma solution, class 11, chapter 26, ellipse MCQ, multiple choice questions. Here it's being given for the ellipse, that is 12x square plus 4y square plus 24x minus 16y plus 25 equals 0. Now, there are so many solutions of this question on internet, and they will say that it's not 25, it's 24. So, I'll do it, and the question is correct. There is no problem. So, here, if you see, there are four A, B, C, D options. So, let's see which one of these this is correct. So I cannot write the question. Students are asking me to write the question. So this is R.D. Sharma book. I cannot write this question. That will be not good for R.D. Sharma. R.D. Sharma is a respectable man. He has a book. That's how he earn his livelihood. I cannot put the question. So let's start with this. 12x square, and this is 24x I'm putting together. Then 4y square minus 16y. Now these two minus 25 I am taking here. Now if I say A equals B, what does it mean? If I plus 1, I plus 1 on the left hand side, I have to plus 1 on the right hand side also. So I have to make this perfect square. Perfect square, that means we want unity in front of x square and y square. So let's do it unity first. So take 12 common, you get x square, then you have plus 2x, and I'm just leaving some space. Here again, unity. So take 4 common. This is y square. Unity means 1. So you are taking 4 common, so you'll get minus 4y. And I'm leaving some more space here. And equals minus 25. So whatever I'm going to add on the left hand side, I have to add on the right hand side just to equate, right? So in order to make perfect square, whatever is in front of x, take that one, divide by 2, whatever it comes, square it and add. Actually, we add and subtract, but here we'll add. So plus 1, but 12 into 1 is there. So you have to add 12 on the other side. Similarly here, y square minus 4y. Now what is in front of y? 4. Divide by 2, that is 2. To square it, that is 4. You have to add 4. Add 4, but it's 4 into 4 because 4 is already there. 4 into 4, 16. You are adding 16 here. You have to add 16 on the right hand side as well. So you have 12. This becomes x plus 1 whole square plus 4. This is y minus 2 whole square. So what this will be? This is 3. So divide both sides by 3 now. So you get 3 here, 3 here, 3 here. So 3 4s are 12. You have x plus 1 whole square. 4x plus 1 whole square. Then you have this. It will remain as 4 by 3. Y minus 2 whole square. And this will be 1. This will be 1. So now we'll take this 4 in the denominator. It will be 1 by 4. And this will become y minus 2 whole square. That is 3 by 4 equals 1. Now we have, you can equate this with this standard equation. So we are equating it by x minus h whole square by a square plus y minus k whole square by b square equals 1. So what do you get here? I'm equating now. So a square is what? See, a square is 1 by 4. It's 1 by 4. And a will be 1 by 2, under root 1 by 4. B square is what? It's 3 by 4. B will be what? Root 3 by 2. Now in A and B, which is higher. A and B which is higher. So here, this will be 0.5 and 1.732 by 2. So it's quite clear. So we are dealing with E square. E square will be in the root. If A is greater than B, we use 1 minus B square by A square. Okay. So you just have to divide this 1.732 divided by 2. It is around 1.732 by 2. If you just equate 1.7 with 2, what do you get? 2 to 1. So this root 3 by 2 seems to be bigger. It seems to be bigger. Okay. So what do you get here? You are getting as it seems in A and B, which is higher, which is lower. That will decide what formula we are going to use. We are not going to use 3 by 4. So our B is greater than A here. So we'll use 1 minus B square, 1 minus A square by B square. Not 1 minus B square by A square, 1 minus A square by B square. So here we'll use 1 by 4 and 3 by 4. 1 minus A square. It is 1 by 4, 3 by 4. So you get 1 minus, this is 4 by 3, 4 goes, 1 minus 1 by 3. So that is going to be 1 minus 1 by 3 is 3 minus 1 by 3, that is 2 by 3. Eccentricity is under root 2 by 3. Now if you see this, option C is correct. But we cannot go with this because D option is all of these. So we have to check for all options. What is the center? X plus 1 equals 0. So x will be equal to minus 1. And y minus 2 equals 0. So y equals 2. Center is minus 1 and 2. So center is also A. Means A part is correct. Center is what? This part is correct. So here we have center as minus 1 and 2. So length of the axis. What is length of the axis? 2 into B. Just see A and B. Just see length of the axis are A and B. So A, you just multiply 2 with B. That is the major axis will be 2B. And minor axis will be 2A. I hope you got the idea of eccentricity because we did under root 1 minus A square by B square. Here what you get? 2 into 1 by 2. 2 into 1 by 2. It's not 1 by 4. 2 into 1 by 2. So you get into 1 by 2 is 2. Is 1. And the other will be 2 into root 3 by 2. That is root 3. So you have root 3 and 1. These are the length of the axis. These are the length of the axis. We have A correct. That is minus 1, 2. We have this length of the axis are root 3 and 1. This also got correct. And the C, eccentricity, this also got correct. So D is the answer. All of these are correct. I hope you got the idea. All of these are correct. So now coming to question number 2. Question number 2. The equation of the ellipse with focus minus 1, 1 and directrix x minus y plus 3 equals 0 and eccentricity 1 by 2 is. So we have this, always remember that we take a point which is on the locus, we take the distance from the fixed point which is the focus and we take the distance from the fixed line which is our directrix. Eccentricity is given already. So SP by PM will be equal to E. SP by PM equals E. That is the ratio of SP and PM will be equal to E. E is what? E is our half. Half. So SP, you can just write 2 into SP is PM. Now square it. That is 4 SP square equals PM square. But SP and PM we can find out. This SP is what? X minus of 1. That is the distance of xy and minus 1 and 1 by the distance formula. So we have X. This is distance formula. Now the distance of xy from the line, which is x minus y plus 3 divided by the coefficient of x and y under root square and add. So just what you have to do is, because it's square, so just rearrange it, and we have done it with these questions in the exercises also. So this is your required equation, right? This is the required equation. So the option correct is B. B is the correct option here. Now question number 3 is the equation of the circle drawn with the two foci x square by a square plus y square by b square equals 1 as the endpoints of a diameter. So equation of the circle drawn with two foci. So let me just make this. If this is your ellipse, this is your ellipse. My handwriting is very, very good, so don't go in that. And that diagram I'm drawing as well. So you have AE0 and minus AE0, these are the focus. These two are focus. So with these two endpoints, we are making a circle. So the endpoint of the circle, that is the diameter, is 2AE. Radius is AE. This is the diameter, 2AE. Radius is AE. So when you have radius as A into E, radius as A into E, that means we know the formula as well. How to employ the formula? We have x square by a square plus y square by b square equals 1 is the equation which is given in the question. Center is 0, 0. When center is 0, 0, the circle equation is x minus 0 whole square, x minus h whole square plus y minus k whole square. This equals r square. H is 0, k is 0, center is 0, 0. This equals r square. R is AE here. R is AE here. So make it AE square. So x square plus y square equals a square E square. Now we know for ellipse E will be equal to, for horizontal ellipse it will be under root 1 minus b square by a square. So just put this E square as 1 minus b square by a square. So when you put this E square as 1 minus b square by a square, this will become a square into a square minus b square by a square. A square gets cancelled. You get x square plus y square equals a square minus b square, which is your D. D is the correct solution of this question. This is question number 4. Eccentricity of the ellipse x square by a square plus y square by b square equals 1. If its latest rectum is equal to 1/2 of its minor axis. So we have already done this question. If you have followed VSAQ, very short answer question. Question number 5 is exactly like this. Okay. So we have already done this, but let me tell you here also. What is the latest rectum? Latest rectum is 2b square by a. And what is given? 1/2 of its minor axis. 2b is the minor axis, so half of 2b. You get 2b square equals a square. So you have 2b's, actually a equal ab. 2b square equals ab. So you just cancel it. Actually a equal 2b you are going to get. Now just put in place of a square, you are going to be 2b. That is 4b square will come. B square cancels. 1 minus 1 by 4. So 1 minus 1 by 4 is, that is 3 by 4 under root. So under root 3 by 2. So the answer is B. We have already done this question. So it matches. Now question number 5. The eccentricity of the ellipse, when the distance between the foci is equal to the length of the latest rectum is. So this question, we have done this question twice. This type of question we have done twice, right? So if I can remember, question 6 and question 9. Question 6 and question 9 are almost like this, exactly like this, right? This question 6 is exactly the same, and question 9. Question 9 we have taken half part of this. Half part was exactly similar. So anyways, we are going to give you some hint here. Question number 6. Question 6 and question 9, as I was saying, half part of question number 9 is similar. So here we have e square plus e minus 1. So let me just tell you, the question is saying the eccentricity, this latest rectum is equal to the distance between the foci. And I just told you in the previous question, the distance between the foci is what? It's 2AE. This is focus 1, focus 2. And the distance between them is 2AE. This is AE comma 0. This one is minus AE comma 0. If you take the distance between them, is 2AE. That is equal to 2b square by a. That is given in the question. So you will get b square equals a square e. 2 you get cancelled, then you get a square. This a square e equals b square. So e will be equal to b square by a square. E is b square by a square. Now let us come to the eccentricity. Eccentricity 1 minus b square by a square. So you get e. E you can write in place of b square by a square, right? So just put in place of e. Now you'll get an equation. You'll get a proper equation. So this a square plus e minus 1, ax square plus bx plus c, just compare this. So this a is 1, b is 1, c is minus 1. A is 1, B is 1, C is minus 1. So you have to use this formula, minus B plus minus under root B square minus 4AC by 2A. So A, B, C you have to take. So we have already done this. It will come as minus 1 plus root 5 by 2 and minus 1 minus root 5 by 2. So you have negative, you cannot take this because E cannot be negative. But root 5 minus 1 by 2, this you can take this as, this you are going to take. So root 5 minus 1 by 2 is the answer. This is your answer. Fifth question, fifth part. Now coming to question number 6. The eccentricity of the ellipse if the minor axis is equal to the distance between the foci is. So this already we have done. So this 2b is the minor axis and 2a is the distance between the focus. So you'll get b equals BAE or E as b by a. So E is equal to 1 minus b square by a square. So in place of b by a, just put E square. So E equals 1 minus b by a is this square. B square is a square. Okay. So you put this as E square. So now square this. So you have E square equals 1 minus E square. This is 2E square equals 1. E will be equal to 1 by root 2. Equal 1 by root 2. So this, if you see, the question is, the C is the answer. 1 by root 2. C is the answer. Next one is question number 7. The difference between the length of the major axis and the latest rectum of an ellipse is. So difference between major axis, what is the length of the major axis? It's 2a. And what is the latest rectum? Latest rectum is 2b square by a. So the main question is, this is major axis, this is latest rectum. Main idea is either you can change a in the form of b square by a or b square by a in form of a. The eccentricity is what? Under root 1 minus b square by a square. Both sides square. A square will be 1 minus b square by a square. You get E square as, you take a square minus b square by a square. A square. Now a square E square. A square E square equals a square minus b square. Now take b square on one side and a square E square. A square minus a square E square it will be. Okay. B square I am taking right hand side. So a square E square, if I am taking on the left hand side, it should be a square minus a square E square. So let me just change it. A square minus a square E square equals b square. Or if you want to put a square, this minus b square equals a square E square minus a square. Take a square common, you get E square minus 1 inside. E square minus 1 inside. Because we are just trying to make something so that we can put that in b square by a. So you have E square minus 1 minus b square. Now just b square equals a square 1 minus E square. I am multiplying both sides by minus 1. So b square equals a square 1 minus E square. So now you can put it here. 2b square by a, okay, 2b square by a. So in place of b square, put a square into 1 minus E square. So you have 2a minus, okay, there is 2 also. I'm just going to add 2 here because it's 2b square by a. So 2 is there, b square by a, 2, and this gets cancelled. So you have 2a minus 2a, you can take common. You don't need to take 2a minus 2a and plus 2ae square plus 2ae square. So 2a gets cancelled. You have 2ae square. So this is the final solution. So AD is the correct answer. Okay. Now the next one here. As I am saying, there are multiple ways. This is one of the way. Either you can change a in the form of b square by a. It depends on how you do it. This is question number 8. So there are 24 questions. So question number 8 is the eccentricity of the conic 9x square plus 25y square equals 225. Now divide both sides by 225, 9 by 225. 25 by 225. So you get this as x square by 220, x square by 25 plus y square by 9 equals 1. So 25 is a square is 25, b square is 9, So a is 5, b is 3, so a is greater than b. Now let us come to eccentricity. Eccentricity is 1 minus b square by a square. That is 1 minus b square is 9. 1 minus 9 by 25. 1 minus 9 by 25. Okay. So 1 minus 9 by 25 is going to be 9 by 25. So 25 minus 9 by 25. You get 16 by 25. So I am saying 29 minus 9 by 25. That is 16 by 25. And that's under root. So it's 4 by 5. Eccentricity. Okay. This question we are going to take in the next discussion. Then thank you so much. Take care of yourself.